In 1214, in the heart of medieval Paris, a trial, unlike any other, took place. But this wasn't the case against a person, it was a case against the book. The Catholic Church had put the Talmud, the sacred text of Jewish law and theology, on a trial. Accused of blasphemy and heresy, the Talmud faced public scrutiny before the King of France, Louis IX. Our story begins with the Jewish convert to Christianity, Nicholas Tonin. Once a rabbi, Tonin abandoned Judaism and converted to Christianity, becoming a Franciscan friar. In 1238, he presented 35 accusations against the Talmud to Pope Gregory IX, claiming that it was blasphemous, anti-Christian, and full of errors. He argued that the Talmud insulted Jesus and Mary, promoted hatred of Christians, and contradicted the Old Testament. The Pope took these accusations seriously and ordered an investigation into the Talmud. This set the stage for one of the strangest trials in history. In 1240, at the order of King Louis IX of France, the Talmud was officially put on trial. 4 prominent Jewish rabbis were summoned to defend their sacred text before the royal court. The trial was highly biased. The church had already decided that the Talmud was guilty. Church officials read passages out of context, twisting their meaning to paint the Talmud as dangerous anti-Christian book. The Jewish scholars did their best to argue back, explaining that the Talmud was a complex text of law, discussion, and tradition, not a tool of hate, but their defense fell on deaf ears. As expected, the verdict was swift. The Talmud was guilty of blasphemy. In 1242, thousands of Talmudic manuscripts were gathered and publicly burned in Paris. This was a devastating blow to Jewish scholarship. Centuries of religious and legal wisdom were turned to ash. The trial also set a dangerous precedent for future censorship and persecution. King Louis IX, who later became Saint Louis, would go on to persecute Jews even further, forcing conversions, expulsions, and book burnings.